Thanks, Ramana. Good afternoon, everyone who is tuning in, and welcome to Luminary's virtual shopping experience. I am so excited to have everyone here as we spotlight incredible Black-owned small businesses from across the country. Now, Luminary has hosted our Black Business Month experience and marketplace for quite a few years now. This, however, is our first year bringing a virtual marketplace to the agenda. So we are thrilled to broaden the impact of this program and have virtual attendees. So while everybody is logging in, feel free to drop in the chat where you're tuning in from. I'm excited to see the broader footprint from this year's program. Both in New York City and virtually, today is about one thing, putting the spotlight on the incredible founders, makers, and entrepreneurs who are shaping Black business today. Before we officially dive in and start welcoming vendors to this stage, I wanted to take a moment to thank our sponsors, including PayPal, Hydrick and Struggles, and Audi, for helping make this showcase possible and for supporting these businesses alongside us here at Luminary. Throughout today's marketplace, you'll hear directly from each business owner. We may be able to hear their story, their products, and of course, how you can support them today. So, if you're like me, I hope you have a hot cup of coffee or something to drink. Please get comfortable, get ready to shop, and connect and celebrate with us. Thank you. I see where we have folks from Chicago and Charlotte. I'm tuning in from Scranton, Pennsylvania today and really excited to kick off the program with one of my favorite long-standing Luminary members, Precious. Are you ready to join us?
I am. Can you hear me?
You are coming through loud and clear.
All right. Hey, everyone. I'm Precious Williams, and let's get this work. So look at you. Look at you. Who told you that after 40 or at 40 that life was over, that you were too old, that you couldn't do it big? I'm here to tell you it's a lie. And the greatest lesson in this second chapter, in our middle chapter, is defining it for ourselves. So whoever sold you that lie, I need you to kick them to the curb, and I need to welcome you into the 40-year plus glow up. I want you to understand that this is the best chapter to embrace this chapter. And I need every queen hearing me under my voice right now. You are not dead. It is not over. And in fact, we're just getting started up in here. So if you don't know me, my name is Precious Williams. I'm the proud founder and CEO of the Perfect Pitch Group. And I've been a longstanding Luminary member for almost 7 years. 13-time National Elevator Pitch Champion, five-time #1 best-selling author. And I also an international corporate sales trainer. But before all of that, you know what I was? A 327-pound woman with a dream. I was an attorney, a disgruntled attorney who forgot who she was. And I let everybody tell me what my limitations were going to be, how I could fly, what I could do. But something happened in my 40s. I stopped asking for permission. I stopped waiting for people to finally recognize me. And I wanted to stand 10 toes down in who I am. So if this resonates with you, let's have a conversation about the 40-year plus go up, celebrating life, love, beauty, and happiness in our 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. I can't tell you all the times that I could not believe that I allowed people to tell me who and what I was going to be. And if that resonates with y'all, I want y'all to type in the comments something. I want to let y'all know, are y'all with the 40-year plus glow up? This is 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. And I realized that at this age, it's not about looking 25. It's not about pretending to be younger. It's time to embrace what it looks like. So the first thing I want you all to know truly when it comes to the 40-year plus glow up is let go of the weight of others' expectations. The minute you do that, and I know it's scary for some of y'all are in corporate America, some of you all have had businesses or you're just starting and you feel afraid. You feel like you don't have your network, you don't have your community. I am blessed that Luminary is that community for me. When I came in, I was on the Illumination grant. I had not a dime to my name. And Kate Luzio, the CEO of Luminary, saw something in me. And I want you all to know, let go of the weight of others' expectations. Remember, society told us what this chapter should look like. They told us what we should do in our 20s and 30s. and then told you you're discarded in your 40s and your 50s and 60s to give it up for the younger queens. I want you all to say, not today. It's not gonna happen because this is our glow up. And I don't know about y'all. I want y'all to type in the comments. Is this your time to shine? I want you to put shine in the comments. I want you to put shine. And in the comments right now, there should be my link to get our new book. And for those of you who've been paying attention to my journey, this book is in pre-sales right now, but it comes out 10 years to the day. I was on Shark Tank season 8 in 2016. So if you don't know what can happen in 10 years, a lot can. You can go from being last to first. You can go from being a nobody to extraordinary. You can really get it popping. And so at the end of the day, what I really, really, really want you all to know is I thank you so much because the 40-year glow up was created for us. And I'm so thankful that you all are seeing this right now during Black Business Month in this segment and to also celebrate the other queens who are coming behind me. And the link is in the chat. I want you all to take advantage of that. And I also want you to know we have a community and a newsletter for you. And so that link will be in the chat too. Right now, I am in Washington, D.C. at a conference. And I want you all to know that you can glow up anywhere and everywhere. Years ago, I got kicked out of Georgetown University Law Center, which is here in D.C. Here I am, 25 years later, standing tall. And I want you all to know it can be done. So again, my name is Precious Williams. I'm the proud founder and CEO of the Perfect Pitch Group, and the Glow Up Playbook is all about celebrating us in our middle chapter. I thank you all so much. The links are in the chat. Let me know if you really rock it with me and you all want to shine in the glow up. We will be having live events, tours, and everything. So our mailing list is our link for the mailing list is below. Get this book today. And it debuts 10 years to the day. I was on Shark Tank season 8 in 2016. Thank you.
Wow, Precious, what a full circle moment. Congratulations. Let go of the weight of others' expectations. Gosh, if we take away anything today from today's marketplace, let that be one of them. All of the links are in the chat, not only for the book, but all of the resources that Precious mentioned. Thank you so much for kicking off our program with your incredible spirit, your incredible resources, and all of the great testimony of the Luminary community. You are just the shining example for us. So I appreciate your time and your expertise. Happy shopping, everyone who is in the chat. Next up, we have Sita taking the stage.
We go.
Here we are.
All right.
Thank you.
So, hi, everyone. I am Sita Lash, founder and inventor of Puff Cuff, and I am so excited to be here with Luminary celebrating Black Business Month. I was saying it's Black History Month, and I'm like, that's not right, but it's Black History Month. So, I invented Puff Cuff because I needed it. As you can see, I have thick, curly hair, and I wanted to put my hair up, and the products that I was using were not designed with my hair in mind. Hair ties, as you know, they are too tight. They're actually designed originally to hold newspapers together to toss them back in the 19 whatevers. But they've adopted for our hair, they pull our hair, they yank out our strands, they leave dents, they cause traction alopecia. And after you're wearing them all day, what is inevitably going to happen? You're going to get that headache. And to the point, you know what? I just got tired of it. So I created a better solution. The solution is the Puff Cuff. This right here. So my patented hair clamp is designed to hold thick, curly, textured hair, including locks and braids without all that tension. And that's really where our whole philosophy comes from. No headache, no hair damage, no drama, because putting up your hair should not hurt. And that brings me to what I am wanting to share, the special I'm sharing with you today. This is our relief ritual bundle, and I'm going to go through every piece. We created this bundle because relief shouldn't stop with just using the Puff Cuff. We wanted to create a nighttime routine that helps you unwind, protect, and restore. And it's just that simple. First off, we have our Tangle Master Detangling Brush. And I know you guys have seen different versions of these online, but one thing that's different, or a few things that's different, my brush is actually manufactured in the United States. And what we did differently is we designed the handle. Can you guys see me okay? We designed the handle to be more ergonomically correct so it's more comfortable in your hand. And I know you've seen those brushes that look like this, where the tines just kind of flare out like this. And it's like the brush is controlling the brush and you're not controlling the brush. But with this brush, we made the tines more stiff. And actually, the way that you're supposed to use this brush, which many people don't know, this design was actually came from an equine design. So, if you're brushing the manes, you always see them brushing this way. So that way, when you brush your hair and detangle your hair, you're supposed to go like this, not like this. So that way you can utilize all of the bristles, and it speeds up, and effectively detangles your hair. Next, baby, this is the treat. The vibrating scalp massager. Can you guys see that? So you just touch it right here, and can you hear the vibrations? But this one right here, baby, like the prophetess Monica says, when it's just been one of them days, you sit down, you take this, you run it through your hair, run it through your scalp, take as much time as you need, just relax and let those vibrations soothe you for the rest of the evening. Take as much time as you need, because that's what I do. And then when I'm ready to put my hair up for the night, I do take the puff cuff. This is what it looks like. This is our original size. All you have to do, I usually put it around my neck, but you gather your hair wherever you want it to go. You clip it, you open it wide, you bring one arm in, the other arm in, you overlap the hooks, and then you let your hair go. And then what happens is our hair, especially curly hair, is always trying to grow out. So the design does is your hair is pushing outward onto the arms that keeps the hooks closed. So there's no binding, there's no cinching, there's no tension. Then I finish up. Oh, I forgot to mention this little puppy right here, the 360 misting spray bottle. You got one pump, and you see that mist? Can you guys see the mist going? So it gives you a mist without the drips. You're not going to get that excessive water. You're just going to get at least the right amount of mist that you need in order to dampen and detangle your hair. I finish off with our 100% silk bonnet. This silk bonnet, it's double-sided and it's adjustable. And I have two PSAs about this bonnet. First of all, any of you that are still using a satin bonnet at night, satin is derived from plastic. So when you put it on, that's like wrapping a Walmart bag around your head. And I know for me, I don't need anything to help me sweat at night. So the silk bonnet, it actually breathes. So when you're using this, you're not going to have all that scalp sweat. And you will be able to feel the difference at night. Then the next thing is our Puff Cuff Just Try It Curl Friend. So Just Try It Curl Friend is a 5-pack of all the puff cuffs that we have. We have puff cuffs all the way from the 5-inch, which you just saw, all the way down to an 1.25 inches. And the way that the puff cuff works is you secure the exact amount of hair that you want. They're not adjustable. So when you put it in, just like you saw it, when you're wanting to secure a smaller portion of hair, you use a smaller puff cuff. But either way they go, they all work the same. They're not cinching, they're not binding, so they are not going to cause any tension. Next, we have for today, for this, oh, and I also want to tell you that I have been sleeping in a puff cuff for 13 years at night. And because it's not cinching and binding, I can take this out and you're not going to have that ring, that dreaded ring that typically happens with elastic bands. You're not going to lose any of your strands. You're not going to have any hair breakage. And just point blank, that is basically the philosophy of our products. No headache, no hair drama. I mean, no hair damage and no drama. So for today, for the Luminary event, we're offering this bundle. It's a 6-piece bundle. It typically retails for $90, but we are offering it today for 25% off plus free shipping, as well as we're giving 25% off all of our multi-packs. So thank you for having us for this for this opportunity to present our products for the Luminary event. And there's just one thing, if you're not sure of what size to use, just hit me up in the chat and I will walk you through it. I can guarantee when you go puff cuff, you won't go back. Excuse me. And there is one thing I want you to remember about the puff cuff. That is, it's no headache, no hair damage, no drama. And that is the puff cuff. And that is the relief that you deserve. Gather it, puff cuff it, and go. And then you're just going to love the product. So that's it.
Thank you so much. And gosh, so much education along with a phenomenal and generous offer. Thank you so much. We dropped all of those resources in the chat. And please, if you're curious about the sizing, drop those questions right in the chat.
DM me.
Yeah, or DM.
Yeah.
That is great. We have a few in the chat who said, I need that product. So it's definitely resonating. Appreciate you taking the time and joining us today. Is Tamika available? Are we ready to bring you to the stage? Beautiful. Welcome.
Hello, hello, hello. I am Meeks, the founder of Brooklyn Eclectic. And as this young lady was just sharing about her hair products, I'm thinking I needed to get a few of those as well myself. So I have a question. One of my favorite songs from the 90s from Black Sheep is This or That. And it's been in my head, and I wanted to just kind of like play around with it today. So here we go. Now, you can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. I think I'll go with this, because this is where it's at. Now, as you can tell, I am from Brooklyn. I am a former public school teacher, and I learned about the healing properties of color in the classroom. There was a time someone came to speak and they taught us about the school to prison pipeline and how certain colors are associated with institutions. And it was one instance in around 2017 where my 11th graders, I don't know what was happening, but I did not approve, and I knew that this was not going to be the way that it was going to go. So I started doing some research, learning about color psychology, changed the classroom around, and I noticed not a 180, but at least a 120 difference in their academics and in their behavior. I put more blue in the classroom, I made it more vibrant, and I also made them feel invited. And so I wrote a grant from Donors Choose called Fertile Minds. And we did an activity where we let go what no longer served us and we planted seeds in little pots. And from there, I had an affinity for plants. I started learning about the healing properties of plants. And I didn't like the canisters. They were kind of boring. And so I decided that I was going to create some plant swag. And so I started decorating planters. This is one of the pieces that I created for the Alex Haley's Roots collection. It has upcycled leather. I had some leather pants that I knew I would never wear again, but I wasn't going to trash them. And so I decided to use them for this collection. I chose specific colors to represent the place where they came from, which was Gambia. And so I made an 8-piece collection of it. I'm now down to 3, but I like to upcycle things. And so here was something else that I upcycled. This is a vase that I found at the Goodwill, and it needed some love. And this is an example of second chances and how sometimes they can be better than the first. I'd like to also take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone here. Thank you to the sponsors, family, and friends. And you can get the code in the chat. Now, I'm going to share a little bit about my color journey. I was enamored by colors. In the 80s, I was on my way to elementary school and saw the crack vials in the street, and they were so pretty, despite what they represented. I didn't pick them up, but I was in love with the colors. And then the 90s came, and we had crisscross to make you jump, jump. And then they had the cross colors clothing, and everything was so vibrant. And I was like, vibrancy feels great. And I know that I would not want to live in a world without color. And so I decided that I was going to create a company based on elevating the energy in spaces. This is one of the pieces that I created. They have cowrie shells on them. And cowrie shells are sometimes a symbol, depending on the culture, of prosperity. Now, I always write love on my pieces. Sometimes you can't see it, and sometimes you can. But I always write it because I am very intentional about setting the intention of where it is going. And I feel like love makes the world a better place. And so I have some outlet covers that I started designing during the pandemic because those white walls were, for lack of a better word, not good for my mental health. And I was living in a space where I could not paint the walls. So I said, hey, let me try this. I went through several iterations before I went from plastic to metal. Now we are wooden. And I like the wooden ones because they're a little bit bigger and they stand out on the wall. So it's a nice conversation piece. Speaking of conversation pieces, when I was in middle school, I learned about the Harlem Renaissance. And all I could think about was what it would be like to be an adult and go and have dinner in someone's home and have all of these intellectual conversations and show off your home. But people don't like to be home. But I like to entertain. But I'm also very unique. I'm a Leo and I don't want anything that anyone else has. And so home Home Goods is a great place to find things that no one else will ever find. However, these are conversation pieces. Not only are they conversation pieces, but there's some times when I'm not feeling so great that I can look over at one of my planters and I'll smile, or I'll look at my wall and remind myself everything is gonna be okay. And it's so interesting because the company is Luminary, and I had so many epiphanies yesterday and today preparing for this event. It was very illuminating, and I just wanted to say I could not imagine a life without color. The objective of Brooklyn Eclectic is to elevate the energy in spaces. When I have them in the classroom, it feels more vibrant. When I'm hosting paint and sips, it feels more vibrant. And I don't know how many people can feel sad when they are feeling vibrant. And I know that beige and all of these soft muted colors are encouraged. I'm going to tell you that you only live once and you should live bold and you should live in color. And in closing, as they said on the opening of In Live in Color, you can do what you want to do and live in color. Take it from me, it's all right to be in live in color. Peace. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. I love that. Not only are we just being introduced to incredible products, but just words of wisdom. And I feel uplifted as well, Makes. Thank you so much for sharing all of your products. They are gorgeous. Live in
Thank you.
color, live bold. Love makes the world a better place. Wholeheartedly. As I sit in a very muted room, I am very inspired to swap out some of my light fixtures, my planters, and beyond. I don't think I could be sad if I was living vibrantly. So thank you for
You're
sharing that.
welcome. Thank you.
We're thrilled to have you. And of course, continue to reference the chat for all of the links. I believe there was an Etsy shop that was dropped. We'll make sure to continue to advocate and share those out with the broader group. Next up, we have Krishan taking the stage.
Hey y'all, so it's Krishan Lambley here from Love Course Group. So disclaimer, y'all, I am working. So I am literally in the middle of a golf course. I'm from Chicago. I'm an hour outside of Chicago here at a golf course, and it's probably about to thunder. No, actually it thundered. It's about to lightning and about to rain on me. But just know that means I love you. I'm doing this for y'all, right? I'm working. So my name is Krishan Lampley. I'm the owner, CEO, and negociant for Love Corkscrew. I was the first African American woman to ever go national with the wine brand in the entire Midwest. I'm sold all around the country from HEB, Total Wine and More, Whole Foods, Jewel Osco, Mariano's, Meyer, just to name a few. And I am less than 1% of the entire industry as an African American woman negociant. I don't just slap my labels on these bottles. I'm actually a true negociant and winemaker. What the heck is a negociant? That means that I buy grapes from different vineyards and I do all custom crush blends. We have over 2 million bottles sold to today. Woohoo! And I'm beyond excited to be the official white wine for the Obama Center. It's an honor. It's unbelievable. It still hasn't even really sunk in yet. I'm also West Coast King at Vino Volo. So those Vino Volo wine shops or wine bars that are in all the airports, yep, you can drink the Lampley by Love Corkscrew. So Love Corkscrew is the flagship. The Lampley gives back to charity. So Love Corkscrew. It's fun, right? Exciting. We have awesome labels from Head Over Heels, Hard Knock Life, Touch the Sky. We have sweet, we have dry, we have semi-sweet, we have semi-dry. We have something for everyone except for bubbly. No, I'm not going to Champagne to make champagne yet, right? But you guys can help me get there. And the Lampley is in honor of my father. I lost him last year, and the Lampley is my maiden name, and I give portion of the proceeds back to CTE awareness and thyroid disease. So the Lampley is for a good cause. Please go on lovecorkscrew.com, thelampley.com. That's where you can purchase it. We have an amazing wine club, yes. So cancel all those Cooper Hawk, was it Cooper's Hawk? Yeah, cancel that. Cancel all of your other wine club memberships and please join ours. We are a great price point and this wine could be delivered to your doorstep. Also, if you go on lovecorkscrew.com, put in your zip code. It will show you if Love Corkscrew is carried in your state. I even have some customers waiting for me. So yes, I just know I'm doing this for y'all, right? I got customers waiting for me. So I'm doing this for you guys. We're really about to get rained on. But please support. And if you don't drink, that's okay. We have candles, we have apparel, we have so many things to support the cause. I am also the vice president of the Association of African American Vintners. So I support, yes, I know all Black and brown owned winemakers. There's only 60 of us, y'all. 60 of us out of 111,000 in the world to do this. So I'm not talking about the celebrities that slap their name on a bottle. I'm talking actual true winemakers that are negociants, vineyard owners. There's only a few of us. So we need your support. Please follow me on Instagram, Love Corkscrew. Yeah, we have, I don't know, about 45,000 followers right now. We need more because the more you guys talk, the more you guys share, the more we get seen and heard. So I need your support. We need your support. We also have a nonprofit called the Sip and Empower Foundation. So every year in Chicago, we do an awesome event called the Clink Festival. So September 20th, we're going to be doing Clink Fest. That's when we support all women and BIPOC owned wine and spirit brands. Come out, celebrate. We have James Beard chefs there. Not only, I always say I haven't made it, but I'm here to break every glass ceiling till there's no more to be broken. But I also support, because hear the thunder, y'all. It's thundering right now. I'm here to support, even though I haven't made it, I still want to bring everyone up with me. So that's what I do. I know I'm here to serve a bigger purpose than me. I mentor so many entrepreneurs. I've been in this business 15 years. Yeah, I'm 52 years old. I don't look it, do I? But I've been around a long time and I'm here to make it. And again, we need your support. If you're not a wine drinker, gifting, corporate gifts go a long way. I'm here with Nicor. They're supporting, they give corporate gifts. We need your support. We need gifting. We need spreading of the word. And last but not least, the Lampley Learning Center. If you go on my first and last name, KrishawnLampley.com, I have an awesome e-learning platform there that you can learn. You don't have to be in the wine business. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from everything I've done wrong. I need you all to make it because you know what? There's plenty of money for all of us. Thank y'all.
Wow.
I almost
Thank
dropped some
you
wine.
so much, especially tuning in while working, while also navigating a thunderstorm. We feel the love. Magda mentioned working hard, rain or shine. Literally, there are a few others who mentioned they're already canceling their other memberships and subscribing to yours. What an incredible product ways that in which you're honoring your father, giving back to the community. Let's all gift, follow, share, etc., to amplify and all support one another. Thank you so, so much, Krishan. Next up, we have Lucinda joining us and taking the stage.
Good,
Welcome.
good afternoon, everyone. I would like to tell you guys about how Landmark Care Navigation was born. This company was not born in a boardroom. It was born in the middle of a hospital hallway when my grandmother was sick and in hospice with a terminal diagnosis. The kind of days where the whole family just shows up and sits close. And in the middle of that, my uncle and I noticed that something was wrong with my aunt. She couldn't recall anyone's name. So we got her to the hospital, and here's the part that changed everything for me and really encouraged me to open up my company. I knew exactly which diagnostic test she needed. I knew the language, I knew the process, I knew the pressure points to push on. And so I pushed. And because I did, she got the test that she needed. They found out that she had a stroke. And if I hadn't been standing there, if I hadn't known how to speak the system's language back to them, the stroke would have got missed. This isn't a hypothetical situation. This happens to a lot of people every day. And it almost happened to my own family member. My name is Lucinda Jones. I'm the founder of Landmark Care Navigation. I'm a licensed clinical social worker with over a decade of clinical experience, as well as most of those years being in the ICU. I started this company because most families don't have a clinician in the room. Most families are doing this blind at the worst moment of their life and against a system that was never built to explain itself. So today I want to talk about two specific services that I offer. I offer many services, and you'll see that they'll drop links where you can explore more services that my company offers in depth. I want to talk about advanced care planning. Advanced care planning is basically writing down your wishes should you not be able to make decisions. However, when those wishes are not documented, the hospital and the health systems have to follow the law. So, say that you have an estranged brother or sister and they're considered your next of kin, they'll be making your medical decisions. Or if you're separated from your husband or wife and you're not officially divorced, if you don't have an advanced care directive in place, they'll be making those decisions for you. The hospital has to follow the law when someone cannot make decisions for themselves. So it's very important to get an advance directive, a medical advance directive completed. So I offer one-on-one services to go over advanced care planning more in depth, sit down and talk about your goals, preferences, and wishes should you not be able to make decisions, as well as help you finalize the legal document so that you can give it to the healthcare surrogate that you decide to choose. So that should there be a medical emergency, the person whom you want making decisions for you has the document. They have what you would want should you could not make decisions for you. And that way, someone who is estranged from you is not making medical decisions for you. Or there's not family members wanting one thing done and decisions not being made. The other thing that I want to focus on today is the self-guided advanced care planning workbook. So say that you're not at a place where you want to do a one-on-one service with me. The advanced care planning workbook is a good start. It's a self-guided workbook where you can learn more about advanced care planning as well as how to complete an advanced directive by yourself. And you're able to get instant access to it. The link should be dropped where you can explore not only the advanced care planning workbook, but also other tools that are self-guided that can also help people navigating the healthcare systems. So I want to thank you guys so much for spending time on the marketplace. I hope you enjoy the rest of the marketplace. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Lucinda at landmarkcarenavigation.com, or follow us on social media at landmarkcarenavigation.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lucinda. In the chat, we're hearing OMG, I need you. And this has been the talk of the group chat for the last few years. And we all have the folks that we try to tap into for ad hoc questions and support, but a resource and expertise like this is so needed, so important. Thank you so much for joining us today. Next up, I'm excited to bring Gina to the virtual spotlight. Welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm grateful to the Luminary team for having me today, and thank you all for joining me. I am Gina Riley Coates, and I am the creator and concoctress behind The Bedroom Bartender, where whimsy meets luxury, if you can see it on my shirt, in the form of cocktail-inspired candles, scents, and gifts. I like a good time. I call myself the concoctress because from candles to reed diffusers to cocktail infusion blends, I create and blend scents and recipes and pattern them all after cocktails. Each infusion blend brings a unique and creative way for you to easily elevate things at home. And I'm very intentional from the packaging to the vessels to who I partner with to make things come to life. So I began the bedroom bartender in 2020 after a layoff where grief was also very present. And I took advantage of wanting to learn more, going back and having experiences, things that I told myself I'll get to at some point. And one of those things was wanting to go to bartending school. I wanted to get behind a bar, learn how to craft things, how to elevate the experiences by hand myself. And so I went and became a licensed mixologist. And then I knew I wanted to take that knowledge and educate others on how to elevate things at home and have creative experiences with whatever they have in their fridge and their pantry and things at home. And I wanted to do something more with it. I knew that I loved candles and fire on one side, and I loved a good beverage on the other side. How do I bring those together? And out of that, I married that creativity from the candles, the flavors, the spices, and scents and the beverages into one experience. And so the bedroom bartender was born. I also grew up in a family where we saved the good things for special occasions that didn't really come. And I didn't want to live that way. And so how did I then take that and add it to the experience? So with the bedroom bartender, the very first scent that I created was called New Fashioned. And so each of the candles comes in a reusable glass vessel. New Fashioned is a take on an old fashioned. It marries maple, whiskey, and tobacco with apricot, coconut, soy wax. So I use all clean burning waxes. I also love a wooden wick. You get that nice soothing crackle. And then the glass is intended to be reused. The label peels right off. It's very easy to deep clean and remove the excess wax. You can use it as a drinking glass, as a pen thing, something, a vase for flowers, however you reuse it, so it's a little less waste. But this is one of the first scents that I created and is also to this day a top seller still. Speaking of scents, and you'll see me start to drop links in the chat for you. I hope you'll all explore more on the site. The next in my lineup are my rocks glasses. I love a good drinking glass and I love a little gold, a little extra flash on there. And I want to drink my everyday things out of really good rocks glasses. And I wanted to also then pour candles in these glasses. So these two are from the Brown Liquor series, which is my way of sort of expressing what a good whiskey could smell like or a really good Grand Marnier into candle form. And so, for example, we'll start with Great Liqueur, which is a tribute to Grand Marnier, because I can't use the name, but it is a blend of orange, clove, blood orange, lots of citrus, very energizing. And it comes in this reusable rocks glass, which again is very easy to deep clean and reuse, either to drink out of or to use it for something else, a little less waste. You've got the design that reminds you for special occasions like today, because we don't want to keep waiting and saving our joy for a time that doesn't come. Enjoy something nice for yourself today. Second in the lineup, there are four total, is Neat, which is a Kentucky bourbon scent. So leather, a little bergamot in there, a little more musky in scent, but also still clean and very invigorating and inviting. And so again, you get the nice rocks glass with that. Um, as I mentioned, I love enjoying the good things now. I love a good gift. I also created cocktail candle flights. So a way for you to experience candles if you're not sure which one you want to buy in smaller size. So this is the best sellers, and you get 4 scents, which are top tier. For about 25 bucks, you'll also get a discount today, but you get one of each of the best-selling scents in a giftable box for you to gift to someone or for you to gift to yourself and try the different scents to see which one you like the most. I also have the full Brown Liquor series in the same type of box. And so you get one of each scent. There's a spiced rum, there's an apricot brandy, you get the neat, and then you get the Grand Marnier tribute all inside a giftable box. We're going to switch gears a little bit because I adore scent, And there are also times when I can't have a flame. And so if you're like me, you still want your bathroom to smell nice when you're not home. You still want certain areas to smell nice. I do have a pet. I want to keep my house and things feeling invigorating. I created reed diffusers that are also hand blended and hand poured. This is Night Night Nightcap, which is a lavender, jasmine, and chamomile blend, sort of a take on one of our favorite sleepy time teas from back in the day. It's odor absorbing, it's also rest inducing, it's very cozy, a bit powdery, great to leave in your bedroom, great to leave in powder rooms, spaces where maybe you want to meditate, great for a therapist's office to help really draw in that sense of calm. And reed diffusers are super easy to use. You would just pop the top out and then you drop the reeds in. You can also get flowered reeds on my site. They draw the scent up into the petals and into the sticks and into the air. These last for about 3 to 6 months, depending on the size of the room, and then how often you're changing the reeds or how much oil is inside. Now, I can't leave out my beverage drinkers. So, as I mentioned, I love a good glass. So, as I meant, those glasses that I showed you, the rocks glasses, you can also get those without the candle. You can find them on the site where it is just an empty rocks glass like that for you to pour your favorite beverage out of, even if it's just water, which is also good to stay hydrated. But I also love a good mug. And so you can find that I partnered with Mantra Mugs. You get some nice hefty mugs with some fun cocktail inspired sayings on them as well. Now, just as important as to what you're drinking out of is what you're putting in it. You will also find that I have cocktail infusion blends. These are really simple ways to elevate your beverage at home. This one, for example, is orange blossom and fig. So you can see there's dehydrated oranges slices in there. There are bittered sugar cubes. There's also cloves in there and organic figs. And so I am very intentional around the ingredients that I use and who I work with. I partner with a Black-owned facility in Maryland where it's an allergen-free facility, and they take my recipes and bring them physically to life. This one, you would just add it to an airtight container. Pour your spirit of choice on top. It's great to blend with whiskey, cognac, your rums. Let it infuse for at least an hour or two to a couple of days. The longer it sits, the more flavor that you're going to infuse it with. And when you're ready, you can sip it over ice. It's great for an old fashioned, or you can add it to a tea, a lemonade, a sparkling water to make a larger cocktail. And so you'll find all of those on my site as well.
We're seeing yum and people mentioning that your products are their favorite. It is a good thing that I have to work this program and not have my credit card out for every single vendor, although I know I'll be guilty of doing lots of shopping here in the later afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us. What a phenomenal lineup. And really just the full experience of products, I think, is so special and so important, especially in the day to day. It doesn't have to be that large celebration moment or occasion. There could be joy and beauty and celebration in the day to day. And it's such a great reminder, your products, to take stock in those special opportunities as well.
Like maybe you had a tough decision to make and you made that decision. Go light a candle and take a candlelit shower. I think we forget how much just a little time poured back into ourselves is worth it. And so this is my reminder to all of you, stop saving that good candle. Light it. Right? Enjoy a good beverage. Don't wait for the anniversary and like your 25th of this or your 50th of that. Do it today. Because oftentimes we forget when those days come. Maybe they don't come, or we're holding the joy for something else and you forget to celebrate the right now. So
So important. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Okay, we will keep rocking and rolling here. Next up, we have Dr. McCree with Black Girls Can Talk.
Hi, everyone. How's everyone doing? As she just mentioned, I'm Dr. Dejanelle McCree, founder of Black Girls Can Talk, and I'm actually a graduate of the Marshall's Good Stuff Accelerator Program in partnership with Luminary. So I'm so excited to be here with you for Luminary's Black Business Month Marketplace. So who are we, right? Why are we here? Black Girls Can Talk started with a simple belief that Black women deserve spaces where our voices, stories, and experiences, as well as our wellness, are centered. So, what began with my book, also titled Black Girls Can Talk, the subtitle is actually How to Elevate Your Voice in White Spaces. It has grown into a larger lifestyle and media brand that includes our podcast. We have an online community and now products designed to encourage Black women to reflect, speak boldly, and live intentionally. Our motto is actually find your voice, build your power. And the two products I'm sharing today really embody that. So, our first being, we have our, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little blurred out, but we have our notebooks. And so, these are really just great reminders, even the front, like, we can talk, right? So this is a way to kind of just notate everything that you want to say. So I wanted to share our notebooks because they can be more than just something pretty sitting on your desk. So they're designed to become a space where you can actually slow down, because we forget to do that sometimes. Check in with yourself and put your thoughts somewhere. So as we continue to expand this collection, we're actually going to be incorporating daily guided reflections around gratitude, wellness, finding your voice, confidence, healing, purpose, and becoming the woman you want to be. So, whether you're taking notes in a meeting, like I mentioned, journaling before you start your day, writing down a business idea, because thankfully, women, we're up in that area. It's so simple, or simply giving yourself 5 minutes to reflect. I want this to be something that you can reach for. Okay. So I especially love the idea of Black women having something that reminds us again that our thoughts are worth writing down, and our ideas are worth developing, and our stories are worth telling. Okay, so it's just a line book. So if you can see it here, so again, not guided, but we are getting those guided notebooks out to you all soon. So if you can see my shirt at all, I also, yeah, perfect. Thanks, Gabby. I also am just showing you all our Be Grateful shirt today as well. So our apparel collection is centered around simple B statements, little reminders of how we want to move through the world and the values we want to carry with us. The Be Grateful shirt says, rooted in grace and filled with gratitude. And I really love this message because gratitude isn't just about pretending that every season is perfect, because we all know it's not. It's about staying grounded in grace while still recognizing the good that's present, the lessons, the growth, the people, and even the small moments that we sometimes overlook. And that's what I really want our apparel to be. So more than just something you wear, I want each piece to be to carry, excuse me, a message that speaks to you and hopefully speaks to someone else when they see you wearing it. So the Be Grateful tee is easy to dress up or down, whether you're running errands like I'm gonna do after our call, traveling, meeting friends, working from home, or just having a casual day. It's a simple reminder to stay rooted in grace and filled with gratitude wherever you go. And because we're celebrating Black Business Month, excuse me, with Luminary, we're doing something special for the marketplace. So from August 13th, which is today, of course, to the 16th, everything in our Etsy shop is actually 20% off. So that's everything, not just the shirt or the things that you all are seeing that I'm showcasing today, everything in our shop. So if you want to grab one of our notebooks, our Be Grateful shirt, or one of the other items from our apparel collection, this is a great time to shop. Absolutely. So, as you probably already see there in the chat, the links are there. And even if you don't purchase anything today, I would love for you to become a part of our community. So, follow us on Instagram at Black Girls Can Talk, no underscores, just Black Girls Can Talk with an S. Subscribe to Black Girls Can Talk podcast on YouTube, and join our newsletter from our website, blackgirlscantalk.com, so you can keep up with new conversations, products, resources, and everything that we're building. So thank you so much to Luminary for creating this space for us, for Black owned businesses for this month. And thank you for spending a few minutes with me. Once again, I'm Dr. McCree, founder of Black Girls Can Talk. And remember, find your voice, build your power. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We definitely have all of those links in the chat and lots of love that's being shared virtually. We appreciate you taking the stage with us today to keep the program rolling. I am excited to bring Gloria with Kids Candy Shop up next.
All right, Emma, can you guys hear me today?
We can. You're great.
Okay, perfect. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Kids Candy Shop, Treats for Your Body. I'm Gloria Lewis, the founder and CEO of Kids Candy Shop. We are based out of North Carolina, and we are a beauty brand that offers skincare, fine fragrance, home scents, as well as curated gifts worth remembering. We are excited to be able to participate in this virtual marketplace with Luminary to be able to showcase our skincare products directly to you. So let me just go ahead and jump right in and get started showing you some of our products. So first, I will start with our body butter souffle. This is what the jar looks like. Bougie is one of the scents in our collection. And this is what the body butter looks like. And you can see it's very lightweight, and it just rubs on into your skin. It doesn't leave a greasy feeling, and it just disappears after you use this. And it smells great as well. We also have our Kids Candy Shop body oil glaze. So our body oil glaze, it also comes in various scents from our collection. And with this, it's very lightweight. It's full of a lot of oils that are good for your skin. And I'll just apply some here and let you guys see how the body oil just rubs into your skin. And again, these products I created Kids Candy Shop Treats for Your Body because I was looking for products that did not have a lot of harmful ingredients in it. So that's where the treats for your body comes from. We are very intentional with the ingredients that we put in our skincare products. We are able to control the efficacy and the performance of our products because we do not use any pre-made bases. And we're very conscious about our suppliers and where we get our ingredients from, just to ensure that we are giving everyone a great product that works on their skin as well. And I am the biggest user of our products, and I would not sell anything that I personally have not used on my own skin. And I also have our with soap. I don't have any water, but it's fine. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys what the whip soap is. It is a very airy, light, and creamy soap. And of course, when you put water on it, it just gives you a really creamy lather. And our products, this is just a couple of our products. We also have turmeric sugar scrubs and whipped soaps that'll actually help improve the texture and the tone of your skin, as well as getting rid of some acne and blemishes that you may have with your skin. So again, we make products for men as well as women. Feel free to shop Kids Candy Shop and follow us on Instagram at Kids Candy Shop. For today's virtual marketplace, we are offering 20% off, but we're offering it for the rest of the month for August. So through August 31st, please enjoy 20% off using the code LOOM20 to get 20% off of your Kids Candy Shop products. So thank you for joining us, and I hope you guys have a great day in Luminary. Thank you again for this opportunity.
Thank you, Gloria. And thank you so much for your generosity and extending that code. We'll continue to promote and amplify your products throughout the month of August. They look incredible. I can't wait to try them out myself. Next, we have Jamila joining us. Jamila, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me. My name is Jamila, and I am the founder and owner of Alimaj Essentials. And I am extremely happy to be a part of this group. I see a lot of diversity, and I am always happy to be a part of groups like this. Um, so Alimaj Essentials is an Afrocentric hair care brand. Our roots are based in Africa. As you can see, I'm representing with our native attire. The colors and the patterns are also so rich. And we in Alimaj Essentials, we decided to also tap into that beauty and culture and also bring it over to the West to share, to enrich people. So the concept of Alimaj came through a personal research of mine. After my first child, I dealt with a lot of shedding when it came to my hair. Postpartum shedding, they call it, right? It was devastating for me because I never heard of anything like that. And I had to like go into extensive research, personal research. And what always took me back to this research, I noticed a similar pattern with so many groups and cultures around the world. They use herbs They use the natural resources, our prehistoric fathers and the past cultures. You go to Africa, herbs, natural resources, Asia, the Middle East, the West, Europe, they used herbs to heal themselves and to feed themselves and to nurture themselves. So I was wondering, so how did this misconception come about? How did we inject chemicals into our beauty care, hair care products, skincare products, knowing and understanding that everything is a chemical, but they are harmful chemicals and they are very mild and awesome based chemicals that derive from plants and botanicals. And I went back and I started researching and I decided to get a certified basically in cosmetic formulation because I believe I'm one that believes in um, just if I'm going to do something, it has to be safe and it has to be something that will enrich lives, that will be, an essential to your beauty regimen. And this was born. Ali Maj Essentials was born. We work around, our base is botanicals. We work around botanicals. So this is our hero product. It's a shampoo and a conditioner. I formulate these myself and I take them to the labs to be carefully checked and balanced as well. So I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's green, right? That reflects the color of earthy. It's very earthy because I was very intentional. A lot of people speak about intentionality, and I believe in that as well. I was very intentional when I was building these products. I wanted to work with the five senses, what you see, what you can smell, the feel, and we work with mint and green tea. These are staple ingredients, natural ingredients. The green tea, we are dealing with a lot of pollution around the world. You can see the weather, the climate is changing. There is so much sandstorm, there are fires breaking out. So we are dealing with a lot of pollution. So green tea helps with anti-pollutant. It helps to block a lot of pollution when it comes to hair, nurturing your hair. And the mint and it will help to really cool down your scalp. It gives you that beautiful spa day, even if you're at home. You just want to relax and enjoy yourself. And it also has this in the shampoo as well. These are 8 ounces. And everything I did, I really wanted the experience to be special when you're interacting with our products. I really want people to enjoy it. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to book an appointment to go to a spa. You can enjoy the spa day at home. Enjoy using the products. I want people to be able to reach it when it comes to pricing. It's not a luxury brand, but it's an affordable brand. I just wanted to put that out there. And yes, you can find us on alimajbeauty.com on our website. We have a 10% going on. It is with the code BM Luminary. We have a 10% that will be on for 2 weeks. And these are our best sellers. This is the duo, the shampoo and conditioner. And I'm so happy. As I conclude, I want to thank the Luminary team for giving us this opportunity because I believe most of us here are mothers. We are busy. We just don't know sometimes where to turn to, how to interact, how to network. So for me, this was a very, very beautiful space to be included in. And thank you everybody for giving your time. And I hope you check us out. And please follow us on our social media, Instagram page. It is Alimaj Essentials, Alimaj_Essentials. I believe that it's all on there. Thank you. Everybody have a beautiful day. God bless.
Thank you so much. And yes, we have shared. I encourage everyone to follow and to check out the products and to shop. As a mother myself who navigated postpartum hair loss, I am for sure going to check out the products. I am still 5 years later dealing with some of that. So appreciate you joining us today and telling us more about the products and the intentionality behind the creation of those. All right, next up we have Jen taking the stage. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for taking time out of your afternoon to be here to celebrate Black Business Month. And thank you to Luminary for having me. So I am Jen Hazley. I'm the founder of Bestow Collection, which are the ultimate perfect gold hoop. Kind of like the gold hoops that I'm wearing. Self-proclaimed, I'm obsessed with hoops, and it really is because it ties back to my mission that everyone is born to shine. And for me, that expression has always come through wearing my gold hoops in every space. It's a reminder to take up space. It's a reminder to be myself, no matter what the room looks like, no matter if I'm the only one. And because I'm so hoop obsessed, I had to make the perfect one. So let's just get into it. Bestow literally means to give a gift. And so the Bestow collection hoops come in this really beautiful gift box. And I'm starting with our Bestow Classics, which are our top seller. They are 2 inches. Again, it's the size that I'm wearing. And they are hypoallergenic. They are waterproof. They are tarnish proof. And I'm going to repeat that. They are tarnish proof. These are not those hoops that you have in the back of your box that start to rust and start to look crazy. These are going to last you a lifetime. And they've got this really sleek little back that gives them a premium designer look. They're at a very accessible price point, and they are literally just, they are perfection. And the thing that has really been the biggest signal for me in creating this business is that my repeat order rate is above 85%. You get one size and then you're like, what else do you have, Jen? Because I love these soups. All right, so I'm going to move on to our second top seller. Now, these are, I'm going to show you how the box looks. These are for the girl who is ready to make a statement. These are the larger size, 2.75 inches. And even though they're large and gorgeous, they're still sleek and sophisticated. And this has been the go-to hoop for vacation. So I've heard from friends, from strangers who are customers who are like, if I just pack one accessory for my vacation, it's this one because they can wear it on the beach with their, with their bathing suits, with their like awesome cover-ups, and then they can wear it out to dinner with a cute little dress. And it's just the one thing you need to make a bold impact. And I mentioned that they were tarnish proof, but they're also waterproof, which is so incredible. All right. And so for those of you who may not be as indoctrinated in the land of hoops, I got my first pair when I was like 3 or 4 years old. I also have a 1 inch hoop. So this is for the girl who's more of a stud girl who wants to kind of like get into it and experiment. These are the 1 inch, and these are so cute. They're smaller, they have that beautiful sleek back. Here, I'm gonna let you guys see it. But the great thing about it is it's got just enough, it's just chubby enough that you can still kind of see it. And when you see another girl in Bestow hoops, you know what she's wearing. And these are really incredible. All right. And last but not least, I did not forget about the little girls in our life, or for the adults who love more of a huggy earring style. These are my Bestow mini hoops. Okay, the mini hoops have this cute little huggy style, very fine, delicate ring. I'll take it out so you can see it. And then it has my signature Bestow heart on it. Can you guys see this? And again, this is for the little girls. And I have to say, for all of us who may have kids going back to school, this is such a beautiful gift to just send them with something that's going to make them feel powerful and confident when they walk into class this new school year. And so my love of hoops and the opportunity to build this business has also, there's also a companion product. I'm also a children's book author, and I have my debut children's book that I wrote with HarperCollins, and it's called The Golden Hoops. So it's 100% on the nose and on theme. And it is about Janie, our heroine, who is this young, brave girl who's been wishing and wanting for her very first pair of hoops because every girl in her neighborhood, her mom, the ladies in church, all the folks that she admires, the girls on stage all have hoops. And so she wants a pair. And the adventure of this book is when she is gifted her first pair of hoops, and she has her best day ever. And then she oh my goodness, loses a hoop, as sometimes we do. And she goes on an adventure to rediscover the magic, not only of the hoops, but the magic that's inside of her. So these two things, the mini hoop and the book together, I would highly, highly recommend And if you would like to, I know that the wonderful Luminary team has dropped information about Bestow Collection. You can find me at Shop Bestow Collection or at Bestow Collection on all social media platforms. And if you go home with just one hoop, I'd say start with the Bestow Classics in the 2 inch. Again, this is the size that I'm wearing. I'll put my hair up so you can see it. And I didn't actually name the number one thing that people love about the Bestow, besides the fact that they look really cute. They're so lightweight. You will not believe it. It is so light. They're so comfortable and they're meant to be worn every day. And my motto is treat every day like a gift. And Bestow is meant to be loved and to be shared. So you'll get one for yourself and then hopefully share one with a friend. And that's it. Thank you so much to the Luminary team and happy Black Business Month.
Thank you so, so much. Gosh, an 85% repeat order rate. That is impressive and a testament to how much folks love your product and are keep coming back for more. You're inspiring me to upgrade, and I've got my eye on a few of the larger options. I had to laugh in the chat. You'll have to take a peek. I think it was Sita who said she will be broke. And so will I after today. So thank you all for for joining us. Don't tell my husband. Next up, we have Ayana, who is joining us.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Gabby. I'm still on the hoops. Like, I need to go do that. But let me recenter. Okay. Hi, everyone. All right. So one of the things I see all the time in my work is people trying to become more visible before they're actually clear on what they want to be known for. So they're doing things like figuring out what to post, rewriting their bio, updating their LinkedIn, or trying to make all the different things they've done try to fit together. And I believe that when you skip that clarity piece, visibility actually gets really hard. And I'm speaking from experience. So that's exactly the problem that I built my business to solve. My name is Ayana Dutton Diaz, and I am the founder of AD Consulting. Now, I've spent more than 15 years building brands and marketing strategies across companies like LinkedIn, Meta, Coach, and Cadillac, just to name a few. And what I realized is across all of that work is that the same thing that makes a company's brand powerful is what makes a person's brand powerful too. You have to know what you stand for before you decide how you're going to show up. So that's why the work today that I do is rooted in one belief: clarity before visibility. So I work with leaders and founders and multi hyphenates to find their through line, the connection between their experience, their expertise, and that ambition so that they can walk away understanding how to talk about the things that they do without shrinking it or over explaining it or trying to fit themselves into like this little neat box that they're not meant to be in. Now, I know that not everybody is ready to work with a brand strategist in a consultant capacity one on one. Sometimes you just need a place to start, right? You need the right questions, maybe a little bit of structure, and the space to actually think through what you want to say before you worry about saying it everywhere. So, with that in mind, I created two resources that let you start doing that work yourself. So, the first one is called the Brand Clarity Workbook. Now, this is where I would start if you've ever had that thought: I know I've done a lot, I know I have something to say, but I don't know how to bring it all together. It's a 10-page workbook designed to help you get clear on what you want to be known for, find the language to actually communicate it, and start connecting the dots between your story and how you're showing up. Now, the goal isn't to give you like another branding exercise to complete and just forget about it. The goal is to help you find language you actually trust enough to use so that when someone asks you, what do you do? Or you sit down to write your bio, or you're figuring out what you should actually be talking about online, you're not starting from scratch every single time. And then we move from clarity to visibility. So the second resource I have is called the LinkedIn Clarity Kit. Now, I've spent several years working at LinkedIn, and one of the things I know is that your profile is working for you whether you're actively posting or not. This 16-page kit helps you look at your profile strategically, from understanding how the platform works to strengthening each section of your profile and auditing as your career evolves. The point isn't to turn you into some type of LinkedIn influencer. It's to make sure that when somebody looks you up, what they find actually reflects who you are, what you do, and where you're actually going. Now, both of these resources are just $50 each. They're instant downloads, so you can actually start using them today. And because you're here with Luminary, you can use code Luminary10 for 10% off. And I know Ramana is dropping everything you need in the chat. The reality is, if you've been telling yourself you need to post more, you need to network more, you need to update your LinkedIn or pitch yourself more, or even just put yourself out there, I really want you to start one step earlier. Get clear first. Then you can decide how you want to be seen. So you can find both of my resources at ayanadutton.com/resources. And listen, if you start this work and you realize you want someone sitting across the virtual table, helping you connect those dots in real time, that's the work I do every day through AD Consulting. Thank you again. My name is Ayana Dutton Diaz, and I want to say many thanks to Luminary and the sponsors for having me and really making this possible. Thank you.
Thank you. What fantastic resources and connecting the dots. I think in reference to all of those pieces, so important. So highly recommend everyone take a look. Thank you all for participating and Ayana for taking the stage. Excited to bring Allison up next.
Hello, everyone. My name is Allison Shimamoto. I'm the founder of Hayama Beauty. We are an organic hair care products company for Black, brown, multiracial, multi-ethnic moms and their kids. So I wanted to start by telling you a little bit about how we started. I like to call myself the chief curl officer in my family, meaning I'm responsible not only for my wash day, but the wash day of my baby, my toddler. And you can imagine how complex it is to have different curl patterns and also different needs in a household. And so that's where Hayama Beauty was born. All of our products are multi-use. They're made from clean organic ingredients. And so instead of reaching for 4 or 5 conditioners and creams for myself and then using different clean products for my babies, Mama deserves some clean things too to nourish her scalp and strands. So the first product I want to tell you about to honor Mama is the Leona. So the Leona is the first electric scalp stimulator for curly hair growth. Let me show you how it works. It's a red light therapy massager. It also features blue light, microcurrent vibration, and a dispenser for our viral hair growth oil, which is brewing right here. The Leona thickens the individual strands that you have. It reinvigorates dormant follicles or bald spots, and it makes your hair grow faster by keeping it in the anagen phase longer. That's the active phase of growth. You just press the massage button, and it slowly and evenly distributes the oil onto your scalp. No more oil running down your hands, no more messy fingers. And I like to do this at night. You get better cell turnover, and I'm reading my Kindle and relaxing after all the screaming before bedtime has started, or ended, I should say. So what do you get in the bundle? We have the Leona Solo by itself, and we have the Leona Duo, which includes the 1 ounce size of our Grow and Strengthen Elixir, or you can upgrade to the 2 ounce size of the Grow and Strengthen Elixir. These two together are $159. The Leona Solo is $129. If you are looking for a discount, which I know we all are because we're spreading the love today for Black Business Month, you can get 15% off today your whole order at hayamabeauty.co with the code Luminary. Now, I do want to show you another product. This is the Everything Cream. The Everything Cream is made from kukuasu butter, kokum butter. It's an organic cream that works for the hair, the skin. I use this on my babies. They don't break out. It's very moisturizing, and you can see it absorbs evenly into the skin. This is great for twist outs, slick down buns, everything. And this won a Refinery 29 Best in Beauty Award. The Everything Cream. It comes in lavender, and it also comes in unscented. And we are bringing back basil bergamot. So if you see that on the website, that's available for pre-order as well. The last product I want to touch on today is also another one of our multi-use faves for all ages. This is the Shine and Moisture Mask. This is a crazy rich deep conditioner. I don't know if you've ever used a deep conditioner before where you have your wash day and like 90% of that thing is gone. Nothing is more aggravating. So this is very, very concentrated. It features acai, aloe, and guava seed that we get from the Amazon rainforest. It's very, very thick. Instead of having a water base, it has an aloe base. So you can just see the hydration here on the screen. It also doubles as a leave-in conditioner. So I use this on my hair for my leave-in, for my deep conditioner, And I also use it on my daughter's curls and my son's curls. Their textures are a little bit looser. So sometimes I'll even do a wash and go with this product too. And I'll top it off with the everything cream. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a picture of our brand, Hayama Beauty. I'm so happy to be here with you all. And thank you so much. You can find us on all our socials at Hayama Beauty.
Thank you so much, Allison. We are nearing the end of the program, but we have one more wonderful founder to bring to this stage, and I would love to welcome Tamika up next.
Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate you guys for having us. Thank you. Well, my brand, Brooklyn Bar Soap, we're a vegan, plant based skincare company. And when you think skincare, you think lotions, soaps, all of those wonderful things that make our skin hydrated, moisturized. But what I found and how I started my plant skin based skincare business was I was on a mission as a mom. My son, very small, had a terrible reaction to some Johnson and Johnson products that we received as gifts, and as he was about 2 months, and he used it, and after a day, he completely got covered in just scaly skin. Right? As a mom, it's horrifying watching your kid struggle. Right? As a young girl, I didn't really know too much about his health, his eczema journey. So as he got older, where it really started to affect him, it started to affect his security with himself, how he showed up for school. He didn't want to go outside with shorts, and it's summertime. He didn't want to wear those things. So as a mom, I'm just like, okay, we're going to find a way to figure it out. And what we did was we did research. We come from a strong Caribbean background. My parents are from Barbados. We're born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. But as children, we've always used natural ingredients. Took it for granted as a child, but as an adult mom living life, I understood how important clean skincare is. We started off with all natural skincare. How I started the brand was with one of my first products were bar soaps, right? So we carry vegan bar soaps. They're all natural. They're plant based. I don't know if you guys can see. This is the box and this is the shape. We didn't start off with this shape. We upgraded eventually because, us at Brooklyn Bar Soap, we love a good vibe, but it's like a soap on the road, right? We didn't invent it, but we brought it back. It's all natural. We use African shea. We use plant-based oils, no preservatives, no additives, just fruits, plants, plant-based essential oils. That is it. That is how we scent our products because everyone does enjoy a scent. We use no fragrance oils. This particular bar is called Badu in Love. It has sea moss, a little bit of aloe vera, moringa, a little bit of oatmeal, and a lot of natural plant-based soaps. You can hang it in the shower. The water drains down. The bar stays harder after every use. And yes, everyone, you'll be shocked how much people ask, the bar suds up. Everything is all natural. There's just no extra preservatives in it. Okay. And the best thing about my bars, you can use them hair, face, and the full body. So it's a multi-purpose bar. And we have an assortment of anywhere from 8 to 10 at a time. So you can always find a bar soap for you. That's the Brooklyn Bar Soap, vegan bar soaps. And this gorgeous baby is called Badu in Love. Right. So after that, we figured out, okay, we have the soaps down. My son's skin is healing. He's seeing less scars on his skin. He's seeing less flare ups from the eczema. What do we use after? So as the brand grew, I wanted to explore more things. So one of our favorite oils for the summertime is our amber repair oil. So a funny thing about this oil, I discovered accidentally that it heals cuts, burns, and any scarring on the skin. I made this oil specifically for my son because he plays a lot of sports and his skin doesn't do well with the sunscreens in the stores. So we went ahead and constructed an oil with sea buckthorn oil, carrot seed oil, squalane, red raspberry seed oil. So not only is this hydrating and moisturizing, but it also protects from the sun. So not only is it a natural protector, it repairs the skin within 7 to 14 days. I use this twice a day on a second degree cast iron burn, and my scar was gone within 2 months. So Love, 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 ladies. They're going to drop the link in the chat. Right. So then after that, we have again assortment of products, but another one of my favorite products, especially for this summer. I'm a makeup artist by nature. That's my profession. Facial oil. Girls, if you're dehydrated and the skin is not sitting well under makeup or you just feel extra dehydrated, a facial oil is one of my favorites to go to. I use it as a cleansing oil, I use it as a night oil. I put a couple drops inside of my foundation. This is called the Golden Hour Elixir. So this has 8 powerful oils that help with cell turnover, meaning speeding up the recovery of healthier skins faster. It has squalane oil, which is super hydrating, lightweight, that helps with hyperpigmentation and collagen boosting. And another favorite thing that's in here is also the vitamin E. All the girls know we need vitamin E for the summer. Ladies, we put a few drops in here. You just need a few drops rubbed in the hand, massage into the skin, no irritations. And we only scent the products again, plant-based essential oil, blue tansy, and helichrysum. Another one of my favorites. This one's the golden elixir oil. And last but not least, I cannot keep this in stock in the wintertime. I get death threats via Instagram, via email when this is not in stock. I'm a big body butter girl. I have a girlfriend from Ghana that brings me shea butter straight from the motherland. And we mix this up with hemp seed oil, a little bit of avocado, a little bit of jojoba, and we whip the air into it until it's nice and fluffy. So it applies like a fluff. You're not fighting with your cream, and it goes into like a nice oil consistency. It comes in 4 scents, anywhere from unscented to bergamot, basil. We do some beautiful scents. One of my favorites. We infuse these oils with herbs for about 3 months. We strain them and then we whip them. I sell these in about anywhere from 10 to 15 stores not nationwide, but in the tri-state area. One of my best sellers. Summertime, unfortunately, we have to take it off because it's a little warmer. I have to hand deliver these things to my retailers. That's how serious it is. They won't even let me give it a break. So shop the vegan body butter. It's absolutely amazing. It comes in 2 sizes. So one for your purse to travel with if you're going away, and then one for at home. So if you check us out, we have a code, of course, for discounts for our Luminary guests. If you type in Luminary 15 until August 16th, everything will be 15% off, no minimum purchases. I just wanted to give you guys a quick thank you for allowing us to, display our businesses for Black History Month. It is really difficult to navigate a space where there's so many people and so many things going on, but having these moments for us to share our stories and our voices is very important. And in Brooklyn Bar Soap, we thank you so, 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 so much. I hope you enjoyed my segment.
Wow. Thank you, Tamika, for wrapping up our final session today. We appreciate you sharing your products and story with us. I feel incredibly grateful here at Luminary to have access to some of those, especially the ones that fly off of the shelf that you're hand delivering. I feel like that is an exclusive opportunity for the Luminary community. So very grateful to you. And thank you to all of the vendors who joined us. We are so appreciative of your incredible talent, your creativity, your thoughtfulness, and of course, your phenomenal products that you shared with us today. To everyone who is watching, the shopping does not stop when we sign off. I have my credit card ready, and we'll be doing my shopping here in just a moment. We're going to share a QR code here in just a moment, and we will keep the landing page live that features all of the incredible vendors who we are featuring virtually today, as well as some of our in-place marketplace vendors who are in our New York facility at the moment. Dolores shared a sentiment in the chat that I wrote down and wanted to bring to the larger group. And they shared, congratulations to all of the entrepreneurs. Let's continue to be in community. And that's exactly what today is all about. If you are a business owner or a professional or prospective member and are looking for a community like this one where you can plug into marketplaces, get visibility, connect with other like-minded professionals, I'd highly recommend checking out Luminary and our membership options. This is exactly the kind of opportunity our members get access to as being a part of our broader community. I will drop the link to our memberships page. And if anybody has any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly, both in the chat or after today's session. And once more, would love to just spotlight and thank our incredible sponsors, PayPal, Hydrick and Struggles, and Audi, for making this program possible. This is our very first virtual marketplace experience, and we'd love your feedback. We want to hear what you loved, what you'd like to see differently. Should we do this again? We will be asking you for your feedback through a quick survey that will be our final ask for you today. But appreciate your time, your expertise, and look forward to continuing to keep these conversations and the community going strong. Grateful to everyone. Have a wonderful afternoon.